We start in Sierra Leone now, where the election body has released a quarter of the official results from Wednesday's presidential poll. Preliminary results show Samura Kamara from the ruling APC party in the lead with 44.64% of the votes. Julius Madabio from the opposition SLPP is in second place with 41.94% of the votes counted so far. Now, 16 candidates are vying for the country's top job, and President Ernest Bai Koroma is indeed stepping down after 10 years in power. On Wednesday, millions in Sierra Leone cast their votes for a new president, National Assembly and local officials. Well, CGTN's Susan Mwangeli is keeping tabs on developments in Sierra Leone and joins me now live from the capital, Freetown. Susan, of course, this was the first set of results announced since voting on Wednesday. How have they been received?
Well, Lindy, even as we speak right now, the National Electoral Commission has called for a press conference. It's about to announce another set of results representing another 25%. Basically, that means that by the end of today, we will have 50% of the total vote in. But as you said there, in the results that were released much earlier, the All People's Congress Party candidate, Samura Kamara, is in the lead with about 45%, followed closely by Julius Madabio, who is following at 42%. And then we also have the Grand Coalition, National Grand Coalition candidate at 6%. So generally, the reaction was mixed. Initially, there was a bit of confusion because a lot of people assumed that the results that were announced much earlier were representing the whole vote. And a lot of people were saying that there was a bit of tension building up, but they were talked to, and now they are waiting for the other 75% to be announced. But generally, everything is calm. Businesses have gone back to normal, but there's definitely anxiety as people await the results, the total count.
One can imagine the anticipation, particularly because there's a rather close contest between the top two contenders. Susan, is there an expectation that this might end up in a runoff?
Well, even before Sierra Leoneans went to the polls, really, there was talk of a presidential runoff, and especially so because of the third entrant, who is Yumkela, and people are saying that he has come in to destabilize the status quo of the Sierra Leonean political landscape. And indeed, that has happened, because even with the figures that we have, it is really unlikely that one candidate will get the required 55% of the total vote to be declared the winner. And also, there's an organization here called the National Electoral Watch, which has been monitoring the situation, and just the other day they were saying that they have evidence, and actually even today they did speak, saying that they have evidence, solid evidence, to show that the figures that they have, that indeed no candidate will get the 55%. And they have said, should the National Electoral Commission announce results, different results, then they will contest that, because it is very likely that this country will have a national, will go to a presidential runoff. But then at the same time, the National Electoral Commission has been saying that people need to be calm, really, and just wait for the final results. And the national chairman, Boss, he was talking the other day and saying that he has conducted so many elections, and he knows what it is, and he was also here during the Civil War, and he knows what it means to deliver a credible poll. So he's urging people to just wait so that they can get the results that are credible and deemed to be credible by everybody.
Indeed, a crucial election there. Thank you so much, Susan Mwangeli, joining us live from Freetown, Sierra Leone.